Hi, it's Matt and Trout's son from Trout Soup.
All those circles out there are rises.
Loch Lomond can be accessed just west of the town of Idaho Springs, up Fall River Road, down through the town of Alice. If you don't have a high clearance vehicle or a 4x4, you can park within the first half mile by the gate on Steuart Road and hike up. The 1.75 mile hike will take you about an hour and a half and goes right up the trail.
It's going in the bag. There we go. On the emerger pattern. Took it while I was stripping it. Almost looks like a lake trout. About a 9-inch brookie. Got a lot of gray and silver on them. Okay, we're here at Loch Lomond. We went all the way around, fished the edge for about 5 minutes. Caught one brook trout there. Caught another nice one by the waterfalls. This is a great place to come with your kids. You can drive as long as you got a high clearance 4x4. You can come up here. There's a beautiful brook trout. There are up this hill up here, which is, it looks fairly steep, but there's a decent trail that goes right up to it. We were gonna climb the waterfall today, but neither one of my kids want to. So we were gonna climb up the waterfall. There's 2 lakes that sit right up on top, filled with brook trout. There's a 3rd lake to the right. In the books from the 90s that I have, old literature, it says that there are brook trout and splake in that 3rd lake to the right. And then further on up, it's been over 20 years since I fished it, but that stream that comes down from that higher lake, that stream and the upper lake both have cutthroat trout. I'll give you the names of those lakes in the description below. Trout's son changed his mind. We're gonna go down all the way down the trail and right up the waterfall. See what's up top. And just like that, one cast, Talon's got a little one on the line. Oh, he swiped the dropper. Want to release him? He's only about a 6-incher, a little bit less. Okay. Okay. We're about halfway up. The waterfall here in Loch Lomond goes all the way down. And there's the kayakers down there in the middle of the lake. We're making our way up. Trout son, Trout Soup here. Just want to let you guys know how hard we're working to get to these 3 lakes up here, to let you know how the fishing is. We'll see you up at the top.
Where's it?
This is where they used to pipe their water from. They built this back in the old days. All of it. Those are those pipes we came up. So we've actually, oh, there we go. We see oh, I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to point out, yep, there's a debris line. Because of the wind and this rock here, there's a debris line, and they're cruising along the edges of it because that's where a lot of these insects at these high mountain lakes will just fly into. They're carried by the winds, believe it or not. These insects are carried very high up here from thousands of feet below. Swarms of ants, spiders, but just all kinds of bugs.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. There we go. Oh my goodness. All right, we're up here. There's quite a few more ridges to get up to that upper lake, which we're not going to go to this evening, because it's already getting kind of late. We've seen some risers up here. Let me go look at this lake here. There's a riser. There's a riser. There's a riser. Oh, there's one right in front of us. Okay, these are the flats where a lot of these fish will come and spawn. A little too late for spawning now. So it's good cruising grounds. We'll start looking for the fish in here. Speaking of fish, there's one right there. That sure looks like a nice one. Let's see if we can spot him. Is he on the other side of this little island? Right here. It looked like a pretty good sized fish. Oh, there goes one right there, and one right there. There's a bunch of them, come on. Be careful going down this. Be really careful, okay, son? There you go. Oh, there you go. Oh.
Oh my god. How are you getting off?
I think because these fish are, so a lot of the fish that are hitting it are real small.
Really?
Yeah. Here you go, son.
Thanks. Go, bro.
This is a little. It's recording.
Oh.
Okay, well, we got ourselves a sampling of the fish in here. We're gonna see if they're cutthroat or brookies.
Get out.
There's a little guy. He's probably about what, 3? Not even. Yeah, he's like 3 or 4 inches long.
I'll love to eat him on the way.
But this is cool because this is the fly that I tied in purple. It's my mayfly done, dressed up in purple with some brown hackle wings, some brown wings. The brown wings are actually off of a golden eagle feather that I found over by Trapper's Lake. So.
Oh, that's a feather you found?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Thanks.
Okay, hang on. Let me get him.
Oh! He's right there! Not him!
Okay.
Honey, right there. I'm gonna grab him, okay?
This is cool. Oh, there's a whole fleet of fish. I just saw like 20 of them just go. Let's see. If you want to, we can walk over there around this next corner, and that's where that other stream comes in. You want to check that out or no? The cutthroats come all the way down this stream. Trout's son and I walked back up to Loch Lomond, to the waterfall area. You guys saw us hike up the waterfall. Saw some nice views up there. The first lake up on top has quite a few small brook trout. We latched into 3 of them, didn't get any to the net. We were just more of a hike than fishing. And then about 100 yards to the north side of that lake is another lake that has beautiful brook trout in it. Unfortunately, I hope you don't hold it against me, my GoPro battery died and I did not bring any spares. We did catch that one small guy that you saw. We made our way to the inlet stream and we're going to record there before we left and hike back down. We saw half a dozen marmots, lots of pica, mice, little field mice, a couple hawks circling up in the canyon above. It's beautiful up there. The fishing up above Loch Lomond is more wild. The trout up there probably haven't been disturbed nearly as much, except for the occasional hiker that goes up there. There's a very well-marked trail that goes up. Took us about 25 minutes to climb up that waterfall, but if you take the trail around on the south side, which goes up and around, it probably only takes about 15 or 20 minutes. We caught a beautiful kipe-jawed brook trout. He was probably fairly old,
big for this area. He was probably almost 11 inches, which is a big brook trout for this area. So all 3 of these lakes held brook trout. There is one that I've been up, haven't been to it in over 20 years, that holds nice cutthroats. That's a further hike. You'd have to allow pretty much an entire afternoon, or at least 4 or 5 hours for you to be able to hike up there and fish it, I would think. Well, we're gonna say goodnight from Trout Soup. Hope you enjoyed our short video. Thanks for coming along.